be John number 1. Second, I'll say Steve.
Why have I got to do a second, third and fourth?
Well, I'm just saying it.
Alright.
John number 1. Second, I'll say Steve. Third, James. Fourth, Austin. Austin is repugnant.
Well, what about the literature?
Oh, fuck that. James is a rough fucking mountain to climb, but Austin is disgusting. Do you agree with my ranking?
I will agree with it. Just
okay.
yeah.
Okay. So then, what's going on? Austin was kissing Liz again. Blech. And then Vanessa was out in the hammock crying and saying she feels so lonely. And Liz said, Vanessa's always playing the victim. Have you noticed how Liz has started doing this like head bobbing thing in the diary room, like she's Devon or something? She's all like sassy. Like, where did that come from?
I don't know.
Do you think Ted told her to act like that?
Yeah, they must have like a bob ratio
like
per season.
Bitch. And then Liz said Vanessa was the most annoying bitch ever. Wow. I wouldn't say that. But it was all flim flam. And Becky, they didn't use the veto, but Becky said just before they didn't use the veto, if you use the veto on me, putting me on the block last week will be forgotten, which is basically a veiled threat. Do you think that was a mistake on Becky's part to say such a thing?
Seems that way now, doesn't
yeah,
it?
it does, doesn't it? Which brings us on to the eviction episode.
Yeah.
It's all crap. There's just pranks. James and Meg.
Is this the one we just watched?
Yeah, the one we just watched. Steve, I noticed, has been having his top off quite a lot. Do you think he's the new Clay?
You think he's going for the Jamie Dornan vote?
I think that's almost his
He's
name.
ugly as sin, isn't he?
Who's Steve?
Yeah, it's Theo, yeah.
Oh, he's talking like this with his tooth out.
Well.
He didn't get much of a chance to socialise when he was younger.
Wonder why.
So then, hold on. Oh yeah, so that was when Johnny, Mac and Steve went up to make a deal with the twins in Austin because they need some protection. I noticed Steve had a haircut. Who is cutting Steve's hair? Are they getting Helen Woodin to do it?
Could be.
Someone is.
It could be Bet Lynch's hairdresser, you just never know.
Also, the twins had done their roots. They must have got the bleach in Liz's HOH basket. Better than Brussels sprouts, right? Better than the Red Hot Chili Peppers CD too. They looked better actually. So then we cut to Governor, spelt like Derek Leveson.
Oh right. What's that, the new place where you go for Sanctuary on the Walking Dead?
Well, let's see. Steve's mum, she was a freak show. She had a t-shirt on with hashtag trombonist, which, let's face it, was Steve's finest hour. We saw Steve's childhood pictures. I liked his husky jumper when he was a kid. Did you enjoy that?
I thought it was very nice.
I'll put that on the chic pile.
Oh, why not?
Steve's dad obviously don't live with Steve's mum because they were pictured separately.
Was he the mayor or...?
No, he just looked a bit like him.
Right.
Yeah, and he said, Steve didn't spend enough time socialising.
He had a t-shirt with hashtag believe in Steve, I think.
Steve's own dad is putting him on blast for being a loser. So basically the whole town of Governor was wearing tie-dye. Were they inspired by Shelley or 90s Week?
It's hard to say.
Also, everyone had glasses.
Ian Terrytown.
What do you think the population of that town is? Steve said there was more cows than people.
Right.
What do you think? 750? 300?
I don't know.
They were all like sat there. It was dark. They were all in deck chairs.
They haven't got electricity
What
there.
were they waiting for?
Audrey's so clever.
It was like Wayward Pines. It's like they were waiting to watch something. Was it like the episode of Big Brother?
No, they're waiting for Bonanza to come on in black and white.
Oh, Steve. And he keeps going, I miss my mum on the show and the live feed. It's like, get a grip.
No, it's better than missing your dad like Cody though, isn't it?
Steve makes fucking Ian Terry look like fucking insert name
What,
of
Jesse?
James Bond. It's like, he's so pathetic. Anyway, then we saw what was going on in Jury House.
Oh yeah.
You didn't see like Jackie getting out of the car. You know when you see the leg and you're like,
Can't afford the car
who
this
is
year.
it? You said you thought Jury House looked nice.
Yeah, it looks alright.
It looked a bit, I don't know, like a haunted house. So in the Jury House was Shelley, and Shelley seems to hate Vanessa now, and she's wearing horrible wedged shoes, and apparently Clay's fucking someone else. But I want confirmation on that because I don't know. Now, back to anything else like Jewelry House, or not bothered?
No, I thought the kitchen looked nice.
VHS? Do they have the VHS or the DVD now? Or
I think they stopped with the VHS cassettes now.
what do they have? Memory stick or memory stick? That's like something an old granny would say.
I think they just superimpose it on the TV, and it's implied that it's some high tech system.
I bet it's still a DVD. I bet you. Now back on the block. Of course, we're always on about the spoiler where one is dressed in sportswear and one is dressed in evening wear, so you know he's going home. So Becky was wearing like a nice black dress. John, what was he wearing, James?
He was wearing... He looked like he was going to referee a football match. He's wearing like where's that guy? Long John... or whatever.
Pippi Longstocking.
Whatever. He had long black socks on.
Like, it was either like school socks or like surgical stockings. Maybe he's going...
I thought he was going to get evicted and Julie Chen was going to pull down his trousers and pants, smack his bottom there and then, as it was like a fetish thing, but no, I was wrong.
But it wasn't just that. What about the shorts he was wearing?
Oh, my life. I think... Well, some situations, you just get excited and you can't help it. But do you think he was packing like, heat, or
he was wearing like boxing shorts? Like, what's that material? Like silk,
football shorts.
Silky material.
Yeah.
And yeah, when he stood up, he looked like he had a stiffy, and then when he sat down, he like put his hands over his willy. It was like because he was so excited about making that speech because he thought it was so fucking funny, which it wasn't even. And then when he sat back down again, he had to cover up his little...
But what else could have been turning him on? Do you think maybe it's like Julie Chen's voice, or...
Who knows?
Julie.
I mean, we don't know if he's had a wank in there. On BB UK, if someone masturbates, they normally make a big deal out of it and show it, don't they? Someone goes into the toilet like wrapped up in a duvet and they show it, don't they? Then they come back and go, boof. Don't they?
Yeah, they do.
So then... John said in his speech, keeping me here would be dumb. And then they all kept him there.
Right.
Anything to say about Becky's interview, Becky's general game, Becky leaving, Becky's train wreck?
No, she was just a big mouth.
Crap casting, rubbish. And I think she summed it up when she said to Julie, I didn't expect the unexpected. What the fuck? You're meant to expect the unexpected. That's a double negative.
It's like saying the power is not up for grabs.
Yeah.
Or things are about to get a little sunny around here. You know what I mean? Crap.
It's time to stay. We could go on like that for a while.
Don't reset.
Yeah, on my
yeah,
stop.
Exactly.
So then, next week we've got the Zingbot back. And we had some
is it working this year? Because Kathy Griffin's going to be on Celebrity Big Brother, so she'll be too busy to fix it.
Her.
Probably be Jordan fucking Parhol.
Oh God! Fucking shoot me now.
Fuck that cunt.
God, he's so awful. I hate him. We don't slack off of a podcast. He's not really a podcast.
It's different.
He's wannabe. Anyway, so then we saw some of the Zingbot's best bits. Some of them were quite good.
Right.
So then. Then we had Ready, Set, Whoa, Ready, Set, Crow, Snow, Throw. I could go on. Yeah. I like that. I wanted to see what happened at the end.
But you can't. We even looked on CBS.
Yeah, we even put on our VPN, put on our big boy pants and tried to look on CBS, and they even got it on there. Bollocks. Crap. That was quite a good task actually, because them having to stand there, not stand there, but crouch. Well, you know what I mean.
I'm just thinking when that task is on, they said coming up next is Under the Dome, and I'm just thinking about the time that we had the Under the Dome task on our Celebrity Big Brother. And it was Gary Busey and who's that boxer?
It wasn't Gary Busey, it was James Jordan.
Oh yeah, James Jordan and Audley underneath the dome, and one of them farted. Dirty tactics.
Do you know what? I've seen this on my time hop. On the CBB final last year when it was Under the Dome, they put Under the Dome in the middle of the BB final, and then they didn't make the last bit of the final live. That is fucking criminal.
And they're still under that dome to this day.
That is an abuse of power. So then...
Hank, you watch out.
That Alone show looks alright though.
I told you I saw Hank in the woods taking
on that
drugs.
Drug show.
Yeah.
What was he taking? Magic mushrooms?
Well,
he didn't take any, you said.
He was talking about it.
Well, that's different. That alone show you've been watching is alright, though, isn't it? That's like Big Brother on your own and outdoors. I don't like things that are set outdoors, though.
Yeah.
If you ain't seen that, you should watch it. It's quite
good for Steo because he loves talking to camera.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, it's like good for it's like the Blair Witch Project.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, I've got some questions for you about the live feed.
Oh yeah.
Admittedly, not recent one, but you know, the vintage feed.
What season do you want to know about?
Now, what's Dan Giesling's jury speech going to be like? No, right. Who is an arsehole on the live feed who's not on the main show?
I was going to
both.
say Liz, but she's on both. So,
who is the biggest cunt?
Liz by a country mile.
Who is gaming the hardest?
Austin thinks he is. I think. Do you know what? Do you know who does game quite a lot? Is actually Steo.
Does he?
He does. Yeah.
Is he just listening at doors though? Or?
No, he's actually gaming, but. The thing is, he was gaming with Shelley and Clay a lot, so God knows what he's doing now.
You never see people in the store covered, do you?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Who? What? Just making their dinner, or?
Yeah, just collecting the cauliflower.
Yeah, exactly. Cauliflower. Now, who's talking about food the most? What sort of food are they talking about? What are they eating?
Good question. I saw John the dentist eating some kettle chips. I thought,
kettle chips? Are that English?
Chris, really bad for your teeth.
No.
There's a lot of talk about popcorn. Shelley was eating popcorn, I noticed.
Were they really kettle chips? I thought that was English.
That's what it said in the packet.
Interesting. Any Twistos?
Any Twisto? No Twistos.
Did you see anyone eating slop?
No, I heard mention of it. I heard Austin mention it, but no actual.
I heard that, like, you know, the bok choy and baby food. I heard one time they were allowed to eat lollipops, but another time, the popcorn. They were allowed to eat.
That was candy cane and.
No, it was this year, but. They were allowed to eat popcorn along with the slop. That's like...
I think that's what they were this year as well.
That makes it easy. That was this year. I'm talking about this year.
Alright.
Fucking I ain't that far back. Anyway. So then... so who's farting? You said Clay farted in front of Meg.
Yeah, Clay will fart in front of Meg. So she's like his kind of fart...
But you wouldn't do it in front of Shelley?
No, because... Well,
like when you start going out with someone, you won't fart. How long do you like to leave it? 6 months?
It depends how you feel. Like obviously with Clay, he respects Shelley, but Meg's just an old fart bag. But Jason did also call Shelley the house prostitute. And then
why?
I don't know. Just kidding.
Rude.
And then
she had no idea when.
And then James. Jason and Meg were all in bed together.
Oh yeah.
And James goes, Meg, you're a moaner. You moan in bed, like when you go to sleep. You go, like that.
Right.
And then he went, it's no wonder Jeff did what he did.
No, but didn't Jeff do that to one of the twins? Come on their back or something.
You tell me.
That didn't even happen. That's interesting. And you said they were like playing Skittles with grapefruit or something.
Yeah, they were playing like pinball. No, not pinball. What do you call it? What's that?
Bowling.
Bowling. With like packets of cereal and grapefruit.
I hate it when they do that on the live feed.
It was actually quite good.
It's so boring. I hate it when they play catch or any sort of game. It was crap. So then, who's the biggest brown noser?
Austin.
Really?
I would say he is a brown noser.
Oh my god. And were Clay and Shelley having it off? No,
they were just having a cud.
Oh dear. PG-13 relationship. That's pretty much it. Anything else off the live feed you want to share? Oh, you said Audrey was in her that's how old it was. Audrey was out in her blanket. Those pictures are funny that you sent me.
She just pops out. She just pops out every now and again.
That's funny. I want to see those ones. That's pretty much it. Why hasn't Celebrity Big Brother started yet?
I think...
Fucking hell.
Something must have gone wrong. Maybe they can't get hold of Kathy Griffin or
something.
Fuck knows.
I think they're waiting for
programming
a big
in
name. They're waiting for a big name.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Like who?
Fuck knows, but they must be worth the wait.
Better be fucking Brad Pitt or...
Yeah, I'm sure. Who is like the biggest name we've heard is going in there?
We haven't. It's another Baldwin, but not a famous one.
No one could top Stephen Baldwin.
Exactly.
There. Beware the eyes of Nicola T. Anyway, that would be good value. Whatever. Don't you think we're more enthusiastic about BB17 this week?
Now that I've fully ensconced myself in the live feeds, I'm like a 24-hour feedster. Yeah, I'm bang into it.
Because I've caught up on my podcast. I've just listened to the one where Rob